Geek. So welcome to Vientiane, Laos. This is my mother country and I absolutely love this country. And one of the things that I really enjoy is, of course, the delicious food. And me being Laotian, well, this is like food heaven for me. But if you are a foodie and you love eating food, well, this might just be the place that you want to be in, especially if you are from a country like the United States where your money can go really far. And so today I'm gonna see how far that goes with a $10 foodie budget for the entire day here in Vientiane, Laos. Now, before I get started, I just want to tell you a little bit about the currency here. Here in Laos, the currency is the Lao Geek. And so for $10 right now, it is around 216,000 Geek. So let's see if we can do that with just $10. So here in Vientiane, Laos, it is super easy for you to find food practically everywhere, including the normal food stall stuff, but also a lot of restaurants. And Vientiane, it is the largest city in Laos. It's also the capital city. And so today I'm going to be going to one of my favorite places to eat, to have a dish called Kapiek. That is a noodle dish. I absolutely love eating that. I eat it practically every single day. And so let's see if they are open, which they should be. And let's go ahead and get a nice fresh hot bowl of kapiek or noodle soup. And it's actually right here. And let's see what we have in terms of pricing. So the kapiek starts at $25,000 all the way up to $30,000. So that's going to be less than $2. And the great thing about Laos is that you don't actually have to use cash all the time. They pretty much pay by QR code. And so if you do have a bank account here in Laos, you could actually pay by your phone, which is what I'm gonna do. And most places don't accept credit cards unless you're in a touristy area. So this is where I'm gonna be eating today. And let's go ahead and get a seat and enjoy a nice bowl of kapiek. All right, so you're gonna get some vegetables at the beginning, and they also have some shakes and stuff as well that you can get, but I'm just here for the noodles. And the pricing on this is typically 50,000 to 60,000 per bowl, which is a really great price, as you see, for the noodles that you are getting. And there's all your ingredients right here. There's also some peppers here as well if you wanted to have that. But I'm gonna get my kapiek with pork. I enjoy eating that, but there's also options for beef and I think chicken as well. And you could also get other items like blood cubes, if you are familiar with that, and some additional meats if you want it, but I just like mine really simple and just have some pork with it. And this restaurant is packed practically all the time. Every time we come here, it is really good food, and I just like the overall atmosphere and what they offer here as well. It's simple and delicious kapiek. So the kapiek is here, this steaming hot bowl full of meats, along with some coconut. And then there's additional vegetables you can put in there if you want, but for some people, you just have this along with some peppers and some other ingredients that you can put here. So let's go ahead and eat this because, wow, look at this. This is going to be absolutely delicious. Now, I do love vegetables, so I'm going to put this in here. Typically, I would put this in pho, but I'm going to put this in kapiek anyway because I enjoy eating it. All right, so I got my vegetables in here. Now it's time to eat this delicious bowl of kapiek. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and taste the broth, which is, to me, the most important thing. Oh, delicious. And that's without adding any other ingredients. Most people like to put in a lot of spices like this, or some fish sauce, or soy sauce, but for me, I'm just good with what it is because they just make it really good. So the broth is already good. And let's go ahead and eat some of this. Now, they did put in some additional meats that I didn't ask for, but that's okay. The noodles are so good. It doesn't taste like those like frozen type noodles that you would typically get in the US. Absolutely delicious. I wish you could taste this and smell it. Yeah, excellent. So I'm gonna give you another look of my bowl. Here is another look at the noodles. Look at that, and the meats. That is delicious. With the broth. Yeah, we can definitely eat some peppers with it, but I'm gonna avoid spices today. and some green beans right here, some shrimp paste. That's really, really good. I can't tell you how good this is. I love eating coffee. And they have this in the US and other parts of the world, but man, just having it here in Laos, especially at a place like this, it's just really, really special. Wow, that was absolutely delicious as always. Now I'm just gonna have some refreshing coconut drink. That's really nice. Cold drink, fresh coconut. That coffee was simply incredible. All right, so the total came out to 90,000 Geek, which is around $4. And like I said, you just pay through the QR or cash if you like. All right, so delicious food, all for 90,000 Geek, which is around $4.14. So that's basically nearly half my budget already on that one meal, but it's absolutely worth it. So let's see how much further I could go with about $6 left in my entire food budget. Okay, so I'm in another part of Vientiane, Laos, and man, there's like traffic practically all the time. Especially when it's around 3 or 4 o'clock, people are getting off of work. But honestly, I don't really see a time when this place is not busy, especially in these spots where there's just so much traffic congestion and just a lot of work happening. And yeah, it's I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely a pain at times, and it is a pretty big adjustment, and I'm still not used to it, and I don't know if I'll ever will be, because I'm just so used to the US or living in cities where you don't have all of this, you know. And yeah, so if you are going to be here, you're going to have to try the best you can to get used to it, because well, there is no other choice if you're going to be living here. So now we're at the most popular coffee franchise in Laos. That is Cafe Amazon. It's basically the Starbucks of Laos, and it's not the Amazon that you're thinking of. It's not Amazon.com. This is actually a Thai company, and I would say this is definitely better than what we get with Starbucks, even at our Starbucks here. This is actually a concept store, and let's see what we have here. So there's the prices, 34,000 Geek, and it goes up from there. So it is pretty pricey for Laos people, but for US dollars, you can get it for less than $2. This Cafe Amazon is a concept store, so it's really nice right here, as you can see. So it's a great place to come and have some coffee and just work, and they also have an outside patio over there as well. That came out to 50,000 Geek, or around $2.30, which is pretty insane when you compare it to US prices, especially at Starbucks. Okay, so here it is. So coffee and a muffin for $2.30 for 50,000 Geek. Okay, so that was Cafe Amazon, and so far I've already spent 140,000 Geek, or around $6.45. So that leaves me like $3.55, or around 76,000 Geek of my $10 or 216,000 Geek budget today. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep within this budget, because well, it's still like lunchtime and I still have basically 2 more meals to go, or maybe I could just eat super cheap. I'm not sure. So let's see if we can make it with just $3.55. Okay, so I don't have a lot of money left, and so basically I can only have meals that are going to be less than $2. So let's see what we have over here. I'm in a district that you might not be familiar with unless you actually come here to Vientiane, Laos, and that's basically San Giang. So this is more of the Chinese district, Chinatown district. This is actually the largest one so far in Vientiane, Laos, because there is a very large population of Chinese here in Laos, people who are visiting, but also people who actually live here as well. So as you can see here, this looks more like a Chinatown if you are used to the US. And at the same time, you know, you could also get some good Chinese food here if you really enjoy Chinese food. And there's lots of construction and stuff going on in and around Vientiane, Laos all the time, but especially here, there's just so many new condos, restaurants, businesses opening up all the time, and there's tons of restaurants here too. So let's see if we can find anything that's actually a good price. I have not eaten yet in Sanjiang. Oh man, yeah, a lot of these is pretty expensive. Looking at some of the prices, it's like 90,000, 120,000 Geek, Yeah, so yeah, that's way beyond my budget. So let me see what else that they have. And so you kind of get a tour here of Sanjing. This is 50,000 over here, 50, 60,000. But unfortunately, I don't think I could spend more than 30,000. But yeah, this is a area that you definitely want to come explore, just to see the different sides of Vientiane, because you know there's more than what you might think if you've never been here. There's more than just Laotians here. And look at all those new condos and stuff over there, new office buildings. All of those are probably pre-sold already. And let me see, let's go over here and look at some more food options. Okay, so in this portion of Sanjing, there should be more of a normal outside market stalls and stuff. So it's probably going to be cheaper than going inside these restaurants. So let me see what they have over here. And typically, if I'm out walking about, I don't always go inside the restaurants. A lot of times I just eat at places like this, or sometimes at food stalls if I'm in a hurry. So here's some duck. Oh yeah, but I'm looking at some of the prices. They're really expensive. It's like 70,000 plus keep. So, man, this might be really, really difficult, or maybe this might just be the last meal that I have today. One or the other. Let's see. So there's some noodle dishes here. So this is more of the stalls and stuff over here. More of your traditional outside markets and restaurants here. Let me see if there's anything cheaper over here. I don't see the prices here. And there's some over there as well. Or I could just get some of these foods on a stick. I have to see because I don't know what the prices are. Man, there's just not prices here anyway. Kind of odd. Okay. Yeah, these are mostly all restaurants and food stalls, which is great. But unfortunately, I don't see prices on here. It just tells you like the dish, but no pricing information. Oh man. So if you are on a $10 a day budget, it's not as easy as I thought. Maybe because I spent a lot of my budget right at the beginning. So let me see what I can find. So here, each one of these pieces of chicken are 12,000 keep. And I was looking at this right here. It is about 10,000. And so I'm gonna get 2 pieces. That's gonna be less than $2. So I'm gonna get that for now. So those 2 pieces of chicken for 24,000 keep, that's about $1.10. And I had $3.55 left. So after that, that leaves me with $2.45 of my remaining $10 budget. So wow, maybe it looks like I'll be able to make it with $10. So I'm gonna go ahead and have some of this. I don't expect this to be the best, but hey, you know, for $1.10, it's really hard to beat some nice fried chicken. And then I have to think of like one more meal that I could have for $2.45. And I think I'm gonna be able to make it. Okay, so I'm down to my last $2.45, or around 52,000 keep. That is not a lot of money. So I got my cousin here. He's gonna take me to a place that has some really good food at low prices. And hopefully I'll be within my $2.45 budget. So we're right here. This is actually a friend of the family. They have a restaurant here. And let's see what we're able to get. Hopefully they'll have something in my budget price range. Yippee, no? Okay. Somebody. So here it is. So let's see what we could get today. My cousin's telling me that this dish that we're about to eat, this noodle dish, it is around 30,000 keep, so $1.38. So that is within my remaining $2.45 budget. So yeah, it's able to get it within my total daily budget of $10. So here it is, some noodles, spices, vegetables. They call this tammi. And well, for all of this, this is 30,000 keep or $1.38. So that's absolutely within my budget, and it is spicy. So as you can see here, you have some noodles, meats, and vegetables, and lots of tomatoes here. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take a bite into this. And this is just one dish, and it's enough for 2 people. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a bite out of this. Wow. It's really spicy, but it's good. It's that combination of vegetables and meat. That is good. You cannot beat this. And I'm so happy with this last meal. Not only is it a good meal, but it was in my total $10 day budget. I was really getting worried at the end that I wouldn't have enough because I only had like about $4.45 left. And so even with this, you see, $2.45 minus $1.38. I still have some money left out of this entire day. So that is my $10 day food challenge here in Vientiane, Laos. It is possible and it is delicious. So if you actually had any thoughts on this or any other food challenges that you've enjoyed, be sure to leave in the comments area below. And if you did want to see more of my travel videos, I do have entire playlist. I'll leave that in the description area below as well. So enjoy your meal here in Laos.